everyone. Happy New Year and welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is going to be a sensitive topic to the heart to me. I've gone through so many trials and I quite didn't get this when I was going through it, but sometimes we go through things and we wonder why we get stuck in this rut of repetition. Like we just end up, no matter how much we think we're changing things, we end up back in the same situation and we wonder what is it that we're doing. We've changed this, we've subtracted this, we've added this, there's been changes in my life, and somehow I still end up in the same situation. And so that's happened to myself, it's happened to people I know, and the truth behind it is that if you change everything and don't change the way you think about yourself and the way you love yourself, you will never be able to get past this moment. So it's like you can't get there from here. So you have to be loving on yourself and in a positive state. Your brain literally responds to what you think and how you feel, mainly how you feel, but also what you think. And I guess in a combination of both, you want to say that if you keep thinking you're no good at something, you're going to never be good at it. And that's just a concept that you hear on an everyday basis, but that the same thing applies to your thoughts. If you're thinking you're no good at something, you are no good at it. If you have hope that you can get better at something or that you can practice something and you will get better, this is your belief. And that is really what it boils down to, is your belief. You believe in yourself to do this. If you have a thought that you want money and your initial thought after it is I can't afford that, or that'll never happen, then that's what exactly is going to happen. And trying to explain that to some people is like, well, then I have to think big. Yeah, you do, but you have to train your brain to get past those moments and when you are thinking, I'm no good at this. How do you do that? I mean, there's a multitude of ways. I have personally made those changes in 2019 by listening to affirmations. Every day I remind myself how important it is to love on myself and to put myself first. And sometimes that's easier said than done. Sometimes you encounter situations that, whether it's your loved ones or, your significant other, your children, they put you in a magnitude of situations. But that in that moment, in that very moment is when you decide how you're going to respond to it. That's when you need to learn how to grasp that, understanding that the way you're training your brain to get through these situations and how to adapt to look at the situation is how you will get a response from the universe and those around you. And in all reality, it took a lot of work for me to understand that a reflection of what you see in others and situations is just exactly what it is that you're doing wrong. You know, sometimes you don't understand, oh, well, I never have money or I never have enough money. But why? Because your initial thought is I'm broke, or this is what you recite to yourself on a day-to-day basis. If you're now changing that thought, like I always have money in abundance, I always have what I need, everything I need is readily available, I am a business owner, I am, a successful person, and this is just in the midst of me explaining to you so you can get an understanding. There's many ways that you can apply this in your life, and it's important that if I can reach one person to understand how to apply this in their life and get them out of a rut situation, I will feel accomplished. I truly had no one guiding me when I was younger or explaining to me that, your reality is what you make it. And the truth is, it is. It is. If every day you get up and you're like, I hate my life, then you will hate your life. This is what's going to come of what you're saying to yourself every day and what you're encountering on a day-to-day basis. And so today is a reflection of what yesterday's thoughts were. So if today you're encountering that you have hope and that things will be okay and things are always working out for me and there's money in abundance and everything I manifest becomes readily available, then you no longer are in that rut. You're breaking it. Even if it takes a little time, you'll start noticing that you catch yourself on a day-to-day basis that you say to yourself, well, I don't know how this is going to work, but it will work because things always work out for me. And I know that that's, oh my God, in a tough situation, that is so hard to say when you have no outlet, no idea how things are going to come about, where you're going to get a dollar from, where you're going to have a meal. And I know that's hard, but if that's the train of thought that you're on, then that's the result you're going to get. If even in a tough situation you tell yourself it's going to be okay, we're going to get through this, I have the money, I have it readily available, and I know I've been in a situation where I don't know where my next meal is going to come from. And I thank God that I'm not there anymore. And that today's thinking is it's okay that I'm going to go through this in this very moment because I know that things are always working out. I don't have to worry about where this food or this money is coming from because it's coming. And I am sure that I am aligned with the universe. I am in vibration with what I want, and that everything will be okay. All will be well. And as anybody else, I struggle with certain things. I'm not going to say it's a struggle. I've learned to enjoy the journey, although some things are harder than others. It's so much harder when if you're always miserable through the trip, and that's not the way to do it. You know, I feel so horrible when I see people always unhappy and they don't get that they're creating this unhappiness for themselves. And I just want people to understand that you project what you want and you let that out to the universe. You see someone that aggravates you in something that they're doing, reflecting yourself why this is aggravating you. Is it something that you do? Is it something that you've seen done to yourself or someone you care about? What makes you feel this way? And then get to the root of it, because a lot of people just don't get it. And I know I haven't been around for a while, and I did the last thing I believe we did in 2019 with the water challenge, but I promise that I'm going to be coming to you with more videos, more just explaining how I feel and how it comes up just randomly. This is a very natural video. I didn't write anything down. I am just going with the flow of my everyday. I mean, I was so lost in 2019, from what vitamins to take to what makes my body healthy to fitness ideas and triggers and, you know, ups and downs. Everybody goes through them, but it's all about how you reflect on them and how you incorporate change in your life. And I have to admit that this is the first time that everything's going on around me and I literally have let the world come to a stop, just so that inside I can remind myself all will always be well, no matter the circumstance. And it's all about how I look at something. And so I just want to share that with you, is that love the moment you're in, no matter if it's good or bad. And I know that's easier said than done, but sometimes if you don't love the moment or get comfortable in the moment, you can't get past it. And it's so sad to see so many people stuck in the same situation and the same rut. And so, even if it's a day at a time, remind yourself that things will get better and that things are made for you already. I mean, your financial abundance is there, it's just waiting for you to claim it. And your manifestations are readily available. They're just waiting for you to recognize who's in order and who's in power and who claims their power. Your words are your power. And every day you need to remind yourself that when you're about to yell, oh, because I'm so broke, or because I hate this relationship, or I hate this house, that you remind yourself that this is the vibration you're letting out. This is your desire, and or at least these are your thoughts, and the universe has no bias. It's going to continue to give you what you're asking for. And this is all that's on your mind is, I'm so broken, I don't know how I'm going to figure it out, and I'm not going to get, but it will be okay. And you have to start. And I will be putting together some affirmations, and I'll be putting them on my page. These are just my daily routine affirmations that I have been saying that I'm going to get around to, but it's just 10-15 minutes in the morning to remind myself of where I am and how grateful I am that I got out of bed this morning and that I have another opportunity and that it's not done and that it's not over and that it will all be well, no matter how bad it looks right in this moment. It will all be well. Well, it was nice to see you again, and welcome back to my channel. If you have any requests of what you would like to talk about on my channel, go ahead and drop it at the bottom there. And please don't forget to press the subscribe icon so that you can keep getting our videos. And welcome to Poochie's Health and Wellness.